सीता हमारा हमारा सारे जहाँ से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा हमारा सारे जहाँ से अच्छा. Okay, okay. Right, right, right. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Oh, what updates? What to increment? Ba-bam, 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 ba-bam. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum, da-dum, da-dum, dum. Come on. Why there is no option? And here we go, guys. Here we go. From Miracle, from languages, local field will be language, language, foreign field will be ID and as language 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 data language data language data, and then what we need to do is we need to unwind this. So for doing unwind this and unwinding this document is we need to write it like this: language data language. This is how it unwinds, and then we need to do the match stuff here. That's how we do the matching, and in the last we'll sorted by created at -1. That's the aggregation pipeline we have, and then we will return this data miracles to the routing layer. So here's the routing. Uh, yeah, here's the routing layer we have. Okay, match. Then we added these things here. Okay, miracle. This is done. All right, and now we're gonna test. So postman and this one. Let's get all miracles. And here we get this. We got this body from quest query filter. Okay, filter query. All right, so here we go into get the search parameter, and also we're going to get language language. We need English to be here, and in search we can go for like for the devotee name or the name itself, because we have specified two parameters here, the title and the devotee name. Okay, so we can go for the both. Okay, till now I have added like three three documents in this. Let me show you. Let's get all the miracle documents at first. So wow, okay, we got no documents. Let's see what's the issue. Language.code. So in here as well, we need this trim this thing, and then two lowercase in case if a user sends this code in uppercase or with some trailing spaces, so in that case we need to trim it. And then then we have added this. Okay, so we are going to get this language from here, request.headers.language itself, and the value is here as well. This looks fine. Wait, miracles. Hmm. Let's see in the DB itself. Alright, so in the miracles DB there is data present, and you can see that I have added an incremental slug functionality for preventing the duplicate error which was occurring previously. All right, miracles is there, and language code filter dot language match. Local field is this. Foreign field is alien GUAGE. Let me check the local field. Alien GUAGE. Reference is this. Types is this is quite true. All right. So let's check in what we have added these documents in English language only. That's what I know because I have sent this in headers. So we have an English document which is connected to this collection. I mean, an English collection. Yeah, an English document is uh, connected to this. So we should get all the miracles, though it's not coming. Let me check. Read the query from the services languages language underscore id language data is then being, and what if I, let's see if there is some fault in my aggregation pipeline. No, it's not with this one. Is this because of the match? Let's see. Not with the match itself. Then what's the issue? Miracles. Miracles. And here as well it is miracles. Hmm. Mm, mm, mm. We have this await here, and we have this await here as well, and this one is returning it in the right way. Then what is the possible issue we can have in this place? First is response code success string and then data. All looks fine though. All looks fine. Mm, let's comment all this. If that will not work, then there is some really bad issue. I would say that because we are, yeah. So the issue is with both. Let me check. Let me check. Okay, so the first issue is with this. Let's see. So the local field is language, which we have in our document. This language, okay, and we have referenced it with the languages, but that's not working. Then the foreign field, which like mapping the object ID there is the underscore ID and then a language data as we have specified this thing unwinded the language data itself. Let's see now. No. Uh, from languages language what the heck. That looks so fun. Languages from languages one language. Yeah, GUAG. There is this issue. Now it will work fine. Yes, and this will work fine as well. Okay, so we are getting the English language only, and if I do this, we are going to get nothing because we don't have any document present for the English language. And then we going to do the param things, query params. So we're gonna be having the search keyword with us, and in this I will ask for the uh, let's add a document which has some other name as well. I will ask GPT for creating some mock documents. I got one for this, and it also gave me this language thing, but I didn't ask it for. So it gave me bad request because I have this JSON position. I got this to be added. Then I have this one. Okay. This one is also added. Then we have this one. It also got added, right? Then we go for the search. And for the search, so I'll show you first all the documents which we have right now. So we have Business Growth Beyond Expectations by Sonia Gupta, devotee name, and Saved from a Major Accident, Rahul Verma, Healing from Chronic Pain, Anita Sharma. So we are going to search for healing. Let's say healing. Okay, so what fuzzy search actually does is search for the particular word or the particular series of concurrent characters, not concurrent characters, series of characters which you have typed in here. Okay, and it will search for the specified options you have added in your aggregation pipeline. So, and here, as you have added, as I have added the title and devotee name, so it will search for these two. Expected double quota property name JSON. Okay, quoted property. Yep. That's right. That's right. Okay, so it's working fine, and then we can search for the devotee itself as well. So if I say, let's say, I want to search for test, and all the test containing documents I just got. Okay, so it's working fine. The miracle one, and now we will going to do uh, uh, update get by slug, update by slug, and the last one will be delete by slug. These three APIs we are left with. Alright, so let's start with update by slug. Update miracle by slug. Okay, let's put it here. We'll going to uh, we will be going to first creating its route. So router dot put for the update, we are saying miracles. I'm keeping the prefix name as same, miracles. Okay, followed by its slug. Okay, then we have the middleware for authentication. Then we have async request res next. Okay, then we have the next middleware come into place. Then what we want the data which needs to be edited. Okay, request dot body. For now we are using body only, but later we will be switching to the joy validator. So instead of body, we will send this body to a joy validator method. Okay, which will validate the body with the uh, respected fields. It will validate them if they are uh, if that input is good or not. In respect of that, it will throw the error, or it will just pass us the values. So that is really helpful, and that's how we handle the errors in our backend system. So for now, let's just go with the raw body here, and we are going to get the title, devotee name, story, and image URL get changed here. Okay, then we are going to ask that no, we don't want anything to be required here. It's that user's choice which field he wants to uh, which fields he wants to like get edited. So we're going to get updated miracle will be get up. or let's say update miracle service name, and this we are going to provide the data. We are not going to give the language to it because updating language is not required, because these documents will be fetched by language. So if the user is going to update some document, it already has like filtered the documents by the language itself, so he knows like which language document he's going to update, so we don't need to language be here for the update. Okay, and if he wants that he has like written this document in the wrong language, in that case he can just delete it from the respected language and like re-edit or re-add the document to the other language. I guess that will be more preferable way of doing this, because getting the language change is not uh, like from my perspective it's not the right way. Response header, then we are just going to send the response 201 boolean false, oh sorry, boolean true, and updated miracle. Okay, here is not this but the, okay, the miracle updated successfully. Alright, this looks good. Then we are going to add the update miracle service here. So exports update miracle sync, get the data from here. Okay, now for each data we are going to ask if this is present or not. Okay, only that set of data we are going to update, else we will keep all the things as it was there in the DB. So update miracle is miracle. Oh, okay. Update miracle, we got the data. Now we are going to ask that data dot title is there or not, and before than that we need updated data, an empty object, and then we are going to say that updated data should have title for the update. That's how we are going to update the four of these uh, keywords. All right, so we got these things to be edited. Now what we are going to do is we are going to uh, next ask for slug, which needs to be modified as well. So we want the slug as well. Const slug equals to request dot params dot slug Okay, we got the slug here, and slug. Okay, and if we don't get any slug, in that case we need to throw the error. If slug is not there, then we need to say return response handler where res needs to be sent. It will be considered as bad request. False. The message will be slug is required, and then we will say null. Okay. Now as we have sent the slug with this, or let's just send it before this. Why? Okay, the slug is being sent before than this data, so that's the right way. And now what we are going to do is we are going to do something different, because in case if we have title to uh, to be updated in this document, in that case we need to change the slug respectively, right? And we also need to check if the slug of that title already presents in the document. So in that case we need to update the slug, or like increase the slug serially, okay, in the document. So for that we need the slugify in okay, so we know we need slugify, and that's how we do the slugify import within the function. Okay, and if we already have the slugify here, yeah, we have the slugify already, so in that case we don't want to import it, though we are going to say that uh, or I can just like do this, go for the chat GPT, it has the best solution. Okay, although I can code it, but it will take me time and I don't want to spend useless time for just updating a document. So I will ask GPT, complete this service, and it will give me. So this is how it does. Yeah, this one to be okay. So it has done exactly what we were talking about updating the slug. So if the title is already present with this, like if the slug is already present with this title, in that case it will find, okay, like other document for the other document. If that's the case, it will just increment the count, generate a new slug, and like replace this slug to the here. Okay, if that is true. If that's not true, okay, if that's not true, in that case it will just exit from this, or it will either it will never come to this loop, or it will exit if there is a loop running, and we will just append the or replace the slug here, and we will going to save the document. Okay, so let me show you how it's being done. Right, data. Okay, that's look Perfect. We have a date by slug. We have missed get by slug, so let's complete it also. Router.get miracles slug and adminath async request res next try and catch next error. Okay, do you guys want some music as well? This I can do that as well. Let's go for some music. Hello, hello. Alright, I guess this looks good. So we are going to get the slug request dot params dot slug. Alright, again we are going to check if slug is not given. Alright, then in that case we are going to response. What the in that case we are going to do this res status code. We are going 400 false. Message will be slug is required. Okay, and no data will be given to you. Okay, and then we are going to get the miracle by awaiting got miracle. Okay, and we are passing the slug and returning the response handler at the status code of 200 true message miracle found successfully or fetched successfully and miracle. Okay, and then we are going to export that async slug. uh, then we are just reverting back, and that's how we will do is miracle exist equals to await miracle dot find one. We will ask for slug. If that exists, then it's good. If that doesn't exist, in that case we need to say that miracle does not exist. What the? Yeah. In that case we need to throw an error, throw a new error. Miracle does not exist. If you will write it like miracle not found or something like that, it will be considered as a like in the front ender's perspective, it will be considered as like you have not uh, like imported some variable or something like that. So that's why you need to phrase it in some other way because it looks like a system error. If that's done, then we will just return it. This code looks good, and we are just left with the post get by slug, update by slug. We are just left with delete by slug. So let's complete that as well. Miracles, miracles. We'll add the slug. We'll add admin auth. Request was next. All right, let me drink some water. All right, guys. So let's get slugging in. That's the same stuff we are going to repeat. Params, then slug. With the recent update the Node.js, it gives us the suggestion that you have this option slug because you have written it here. Okay, previously it was not there, and that's good. If not slug, then return with the response as status code. We have 400 false and slug is required, and here is null. Just a second, guys. Alright, so let's say we don't want anything from this service, so delete. Yeah, so delete miracle. We are passing slug in this, and we are saying return response handler res status code 200 success true. Message will be miracle deleted successfully. Wait a second, guys. All right. So That's done. Delete miracle, and let's go at this. Exports async. Slug will be here, and we are going to check if is delete is miracle deleted. Okay, and we are going to say that await miracles dot delete one by the slug. Alright, and we'll check if this is deleted or not. So that's how we check. Through new error that this miracle is already deleted. Miracle is already, or let's say miracle does not exist. Miracle does not exist, and then just return this is miracle deleted. Okay, so that's being done as well. Let's say these. Okay, I haven't. Okay. Now we're gonna be adding these. So got miracle by slug, and for this all you need to do is just add this. Oh, sorry, the slug itself. So test is here, and get miracle is not defined because we have not import imported it here. Okay, and let's check for this one as well. Yeah, we have imported this one. Okay, so the miracle data is coming. We don't need the language data here, so we'll just keep it as it is, or even we can like project some data here, so it won't include this language code, but for now it's okay. Then we're going to add the update miracle by slug. Okay, and we are going to need the exact data of this. All right, and what I will do is I will do this instead. So we have these things. Okay. All right. So we have this one. Let's format this. Beautify. Okay. And what I want to show you is when I'll be updating this, it will also going to update the slug. Okay, let me show you. What were having here was this one, test devotee, which was being fetched by the slug. But now I'm going to update this one, and I'm going to update this one by, let's say, English. Okay, so test devotee en I will specify, and I will going to update this test English. So it got uh, changed to test English, test devotee en, and now the slug will be this. So this slug will not work now. Okay, if I will going to, let's just copy this slug first, and if I'll going to do some update, then we will get this message that miracle is not found, miracle not found. Though we are getting 21201 created, that should not happen, and that is happening because in the update, miracle updated successfully, miracle not found, miracle updated successfully, and okay, so yeah, so instead of like throwing an error, it has returned this statement. So that's not we want. We don't uh, to throw an error, throw new error, which will say miracle does not exist. So that will. So that's why you need to every time like test your. Uh, okay, something is wrong. We have thrown a error. Still, it gave me 201. Why is that? Miracle does not found. Throw new error. We don't want this. We just want the miracle to be returned. That's the only thing we want. Okay, and miracle updated successfully. Miracle does not found. Okay, in the error as well. What is this? This isn't service though. We don't want this. Okay, in the service we don't want anything because we are already throwing an error here from here, and we will be catching this error in the route layer. Okay, so that's how I'm doing, and now it will fix this thing. It will throw me an error, and it will say that miracle does not exist. Okay, and if we are going to get this miracle from here as well, it will throw an error that miracle does not exist, because we have updated this miracle with this test English, English, and here is this. Okay, so that's working fine now. We also need to save these. last one we are left is with the delete miracle by slug. Okay, so we are going to delete this slug, which is test English. Although let's see this. We have no document with this slug, okay? And if I have coded right, then it will it is giving us this one, miracle deleted successfully, which should not happen. And why is that? Is because let me see, we are having this delete response miracle deleted successfully, and in this what we are having slug deleted. Let's say it is equal to 0. This case. Okay, let me check. Do we have any account? I mean, any doc with this? No, we don't have. Test English. It should throw an error. And we want to we don't want to return anything from here. It has just awaited here, but didn't got anything. Still. Okay, so here's some issue with this. Let me find out. Let's ask to GPT. Please refactor this. He said that I checked this one only. What we had. Okay. Still it's the same. Delete one returns acknowledge true delete count. You must check delete count equals your old conditionally was condition was logically wrong, and fix your incorrect condition. Don't know what's bad in this. That's what GPT has suggested me. Though it's the same thing, but still I will check what's what the heck. Oh, so all right. So basically, what I have done is like was checking these things. Okay, that should not be done. Okay, so this will keep us safe. Okay, and if I will going to delete this one, it will show us that this place is deleted from your database, and if we are going to find that test English now, it will not be there. And I want this one as well. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, it's there only. So it said it has said me that if you want a custom 404, I can implement this one as so I would say yes, please. Why not? Okay, so what we need. Let's create this. And then we're going to update all the errors as well. Okay, so we have this API error thing. Now what we are going to do, let's check for this part. Do this API error. Okay, API error will have the status code. We'll say 404 not found. And Let's check. Test English. It said 404 not found. The stack not found. But yeah, that looks okay already. But what it has suggested me next, we'll check that you have. If it's an instance of API error, then do custom error. If mongoose, if duplicate error, duplicate field value entered. If fallback error, internet server error. Okay, so this is for the error handler, so we can go for this. It looks good. Error handler, and what we are going to do is we are going to replace with this one. Okay, and we can navigate this as well, because now they are training the like GPT with your data, so with your like all the screenshots and stuff, so they know your code directory because I have once shared my code directory with them, so they exactly know like where my utilities are and my other functions are. So that's the thing. Okay, so now it is refined, and if we are going to find again, then it will set that miracle does not exist, and I will get this one. Okay, so I can like literally switch this whole error stuff to now my custom errors. Okay, API error, and that is so clean now, I would say. All right. Okay. Let's test the duplicate error code as well, which comes from MongoDB. So I already have this one test in the book. Let me show you. We have this. Yeah, so this already present. This is already presented here. Now let's set duplicate field error value. Field value entered. Okay, that looks so good. That's an art, brothers. That's an art. Okay, so now what I will do is I will update all these APIs. Let me see how much time I have given. 4 hours. Okay. We don't want the error to be shown here, or let's just be let's just keep it here. Okay, it's okay. Okay, and that's when it's done. The next thing what we need to build is Miracle story is done. Next thing is this miracle settings, true story and interview settings, and then we need to add true story and interview. There will be a tab between true story and interview. Titles, video URL, and these are the published miracles, and these are the true stories and interviews. That's what we are left with. Alright. But I think I should first replace all the slugs logic with the updated one, where if there is any duplicate slug present, like this one. Where is the thing? Yeah, for this, let's say for this document, if there is duplicate slug present, then in that case we need to save the slug in incremental way, in serialized incremental way. So we are going to do that with all the CRUDs we have till now. So let's do that. So in this place, what I will do is I will open Miracle model here, and I will going to open all other models here. We'll check if there is slug, and we need to change this. Yeah, we need to change this with the with this code. So what it does, it just increments the count and uh, replace the base slug with it. Okay, so it will never throw you a conflict error of having a duplicate slug present. Okay, schema, just keep that in mind that you need to also check all the keys should be present in this document before copying this schema. Base logifiers there. Okay. And I will also going to check all the code in my Postman. So I have replaced this thing for the article model. So we'll go to the articles. Where are the articles? Where is the article? Okay, so we have this article already. If I will get all the articles, we have this test Hindi. So test Hindi is already there. I will add new one. It will give me internal server error, and we'll see what's the error is. An article with this title already exists. Okay. Cause I have checked it here only. We'll find the article. Is the article one in the service. So if this exists, then we don't need anything. We don't want anything to get affected. Check for duplicate. We don't want that. We will just going to do this. create a new slug. But why are we saving the slug like this? We don't want to save any slug like this while creating this. Okay, it will do its stuff here. Alright, now let's test again. Okay, so test in D1, we got new document, and again I'm going to add this, so it has updated this one. That looks good. Article 1 is done. Let's go to article category. We don't have any slug. Okay, we have a slug. Okay. So this dot name. With the name we need to change. But before than that, like before moving on to this, we also need to check for the update article. Yeah. So here we need to instead of like throwing an error, we need to serially increment its number. No. Okay, so update article by slug. In this we have this one, article plus title plus slug. Okay, so the base slug, the count we have already, and auto increment if conflict is there. Update the category, we don't want this. Alright, and instead of this I will going to use API error now. Article not found will be given as like this. Any other error, so invalid category ID. I will say 404 because category ID is not found. API error. invalid article category. And API error in here will say 400. Invalid article category, or we can say bad request as well, because this is not right. Okay, this look good. Now what we are going to do, while updating the article, let's have some article. So we have this test Hindi, right? So what I'll do is I will going to update this test Hindi only that we have, and we already have its documents present and articles. Okay, test Hindi 1, test Hindi 2. So now if I will be updating this article, okay, test Hindi, with a new title, okay, with a new title which should be test Hindi only. Okay, in that case, if the slug is generated, it will be adding a new test which is test Hindi 3. That's working fine. Okay, now we can move to our new model, which is this one. This as well, we need to do the same. In this, we need to keep a track of the name keyword. Okay, so instead of title, we will be using name. Do we have the name anywhere else? I don't think so. Constructor find, that's fine. Let's delete this. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay, so this one is done. Let's go to its service. So while adding, I will going to keep updating this one as well. 404. This language does not exist in the system. I will going to check this. That's okay. Going to check this article not API 404. Article category does not exist. 404. Okay. API error will say 4 API error will say 400 again. Oh, sorry, 400. Now what we will check, do the same thing. Update article category by slug. Okay, so new name and the slug. And then we are going to check this. Knowledge divine Hindi. Knowledge divine Hindi 1. Knowledge divine Hindi 2. And I am going to edit this. Knowledge divine Hindi. With this name, knowledge divine Hindi. So divine knowledge Hindi, and it will give me what? Divine knowledge Hindi. Okay, divine knowledge in Hindi. Okay, so I am going to do this divine knowledge in Hindi, and in this case it should say that article category not found. Okay, because this one is changed. And now it will say that knowledge. Again I will update this. Nothing is happening. What's wrong? Okay. Hmm? नहीं. अरे तो चाय तो दे दो. दे दो दे दो. ले ले. चाय ले गो guys. Okay, these are getting changed, so there's no issue with this. And this is also good. There are date, there are, and with the delete we have invalid article category. This ID category ID is required. This look good. There is no error in this. Get by slug. PI error. And does not exist on this. So load. Okay, we'll check all others later. But these services I have already updated. There are bunch of services which are left, but we'll see that later.